Hi, this is Joe again with another review. And for the sake of this video, before I mention the actual movie I'm going to do for this video, I forgot to mention that uh, the other day when I did my review for Sharknado 5, that was actually my 4th year anniversary during these movie reviews. And, I kind of forgot to mention it. And I think I did mention it, but I want to mention again that 4 years already this past Monday. Doing this on Thursday, August 10th, 2017. So it's 4 years already passed before the anniversary passed of doing these reviews. I want to thank all my subscribers, people who watch my videos, who took time to comment on them, or take time to even watch them, much less write comments. And I appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for it, and probably will mention it again for the end of this video. But for the subject I'm going to do for this video, I'm going to be discussing the 1970, I think it was 1971 movie that won the Academy Award for Best Picture, actually. One of the few that I haven't reviewed during my lifetime. I finally saw it last night. And it's the 1970 movie, the 1971 film, The French Connection, starring Gene Hackman and Roy Schneider in particular. And I think it was Fernando Rey who played the villain in it. Of course, this movie, excuse me, is also Gene Hackman's Academy Award-winning performance as New York City Police Detective Popeye Doyle. Now, this movie is good, even though it won the Best Picture Oscar. For the year it came out, I think it was 1970 or 71. It's probably 1971, I think. I know I didn't do the research to find out exactly what year it was. But this movie was good. I'm going to say it's one of the greatest, an Oscar-winning movie, worthy of the Oscar for Best Picture. It's debatable. It's one of those movies that's debatable, because there's not too many cop movies that have won for Best Picture. The only one they could possibly think of that has won was In the Heat of the Night, which won the Oscar for Best Picture 50 years for 1967. Because The French Connection is basically about Roy Schneider and Gene Hackman, characters who, like I said earlier, New York City police detectives are on the hunt to make this big heroin bust, because heroin was becoming an epidemic in New York City, drugs and everything else, and they're trying to stop it. And they found out that there was a couple of French guys who were involved in pushing drugs into New York, into the United States, and particularly in New York. So that's why they call it the French Connection, because it's connected to this French drug dealers. And the leader was Fernando Rey. I think famous for being in the Flying Nun television series. I believe it was famous. I believe it was in the television series, The Flying Nun, back in the 60s. So this one, it's pretty much just the crux of the whole movie. And of course, this movie, like I said, it's not the greatest movie in the world. I mean, I've seen this. It's good. It's okay. And I do like Gene Hackman. I do like Roy Schneider and their performances in this film. But the problem I have in this movie is that it's not an interesting story. I mean, it feels more like a plot for a television show instead of a Best Picture winner. I mean, at least to me. Of course, the most famous scene in the whole movie comes about like 3/4 of the way through it. The famous chase scene where Gene Hackman is underneath the subway. Actually, was the B train in Brooklyn, actually, between Coney Island and Bay Parkway stations. That's where they had the famous chase scene on the subway. Because the French guy, the villain of the film, knew that Gene Hackman was chasing him. They were like ducking each other in the New York City subway system. So the French guy decided to put a hit on this guy because he's going to keep coming and coming and coming. And they figured that Gene Hackman or Popeye Doyle was going to keep coming and coming and coming until they arrest him. So they decided to put a hit on him, and he was on his way home into like a Brooklyn tenement building or something. And the snipers started shooting at him. and of course and then of course Papa Doyle starts chasing him, and he requisitions a car for somebody, and he starts chasing him, and the guy who shot him, or tried to shoot him and kill him, is on the train. He's underneath it, driving past the cars. So he starts driving along, and then of course the emergency brake for the subway for the train goes on, and of course Robert Goodall climbs up the steps and shoots him and kills him. But the problem is that there's no real follow up to it. It had this big famous scene, the most famous scene in the whole movie, really, and or the scene that everybody remembers from the French Connection. And the problem is, of course, it's over follow. It doesn't confront the villain and says, "I'm going to get you, son of a bitch," or threatens him. That type of scene was just so stereotypical in any other cop movie or cop television show. That didn't happen in this thing. And like, that's it. I mean, you know that the guy that was sent out to kill Papa Doyle was sent by the villain. Even though you don't really see it, you know it's applied. But unfortunately, there's no real follow up to that particular scene, which is like the most famous scene in the whole. Like I said earlier, it's the most famous scene in the whole movie, most famous sequence in the movie. I'm not sure how many times it's been parodied. To have a scene like that, but it is the one thing that's most known for. And there was also a sequel, or I should mention before I get into the sequel, there was a thing at the end of the movie where they make the bust, the big drug bust on the French guys, and they arrested everybody, and it mentions at the end of the film who did what, how long prison term they served, but the head guy who they were chasing, he got away. He was never caught. So I guess maybe it was put into the sequel. Of course, for Popeye Doyle and his partner, who was played by, I forgot his partner's name, but it was played by Roy Snyder. They were transferred out of the comics division because they didn't. What happened? The incident that was in the movie for an hour and 50 minutes. So that's what they mentioned. All that stuff in the end. Well, it kind of lives in a cliffhanger in a way, because Popeye Doyle, Gene Hackman character, goes down this alleyway in the building where they're making the drug bust. Excuse me. He goes into this dark part of the building. We don't really see anything, and all you hear is a gunshot, and that's how the movie ends. And kind of like a cliffhanger note, and that's when you get the text graphics on the screen telling you what happened to all the guys who were arrested, all the people, and what happened to the head French guy who was the puppet master with all the drugs coming into New York. But to the movie, I thought it was okay, not great. Gene Hackman gave a great performance. Roy Snyder also was good in the movie, and of course the villain was. And that's about it. But the rest of the movie, I thought was kind of like a stale 1970s, early 1970s, anti-hero movie. That's pretty much what the French Connection, what Papa Doyle was. It's kind of like an anti-hero in the piece. The guy who, the guy who breaks all the rules and type of thing. Well, I should mention that there was a sequel to the French Connection too. His Papa Doyle goes to France and tries to get the guy who was involved with the whole drug thing in the first movie. But everybody seen the sequel? It just seen the original for the first time last night. So it's it's one of those type of things. I've seen like a bits and pieces, the French Connection too, but I haven't really seen the whole thing in one sitting. And who knows, maybe eventually sometime down the line, maybe somebody will show it and I would, watch the movie. Well, that's my review of the original French Connection. Please click on the video, please rate it. Feel free to comment on it. Please subscribe to my channel and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. And you can also watch all my videos on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com. It's all WDY. C.com. It's homepage to the reviewer, Chris Lee Moore. And please check out all of his videos on his website. And I want to say again, I want to thank everybody for the last 4 years who've been watching my videos, who have been commenting on, at least recently, been getting a lot of comments on my videos lately. Some of them mostly positive, which I like. Most of the comments I've been getting that I have received on my videos have been mostly positive. So I want to thank all you guys who have been commenting and making comments on, good, bad, and otherwise. As long as it's not from a certain family in my co-op, I'm perfectly fine if it's negative, as long as it's not over the top negative. If it's disagreement, it's fine. No problem with that, and I won't be mad at you if you disagree with what I'm saying on these videos. And please promote my videos on your social media sites. And I just wish there's more of my videos were up there in hits or in views. I wish I had more views on some of my videos, because some of my videos I have up for either 3 or 4 years, and I only got maybe like 20 or 30 views, maybe if that. And some of my videos were in the hundreds. Only 3 of my videos are in the thousands. So I wish I have over 700 videos. Only 3 of my 700 videos are in the thousands, which is quite disappointing. And that's why I wish that you guys would promote my videos more, and watch my videos more, or keep rewatching them and so forth. Because I'm taking the time to do these videos for your entertainment and for my entertainment, to promote myself. And only 3 of my videos are over 1,000 views, but I do enjoy doing these videos. I do enjoy talking about particular films and television shows and whatever, and I'm going to try to keep doing them. Hopefully, doing that 700 more. Oh God, I mean, like running out of materials. But I'm going to do my best to keep up this channel, and please keep watching my videos and keep promoting them on your social media sites and everything else. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.